Why is it doing that to me? Yes, it's me. Pirated copy, I'm not ignoring you. I appreciate your questions, but as far as personal life, I do not answer personal life questions on here. Just, I keep my personal life private, but I appreciate you actually asking the question, if that makes any sense. All right, live's on horizontal. Normal live is on, instead of vertically for the phone, horizontally if you guys prefer to watch it in there. It is a better camera, a little bit of a better setup, but feel free to stay on here if you'd like. I'm gonna get this stuff started. I gotta get this purged out. I got a little bit of argon left. Should be enough to finish this tonight, but we'll do our best. Now this is a motorcycle exhaust I'm working on for a customer slash friend of mine for a motorcycle he's building. We came up with this design based on some pictures of other exhaust systems that he saw. And this is one of the pipes. After this one I got another one to do, and then we got to kind of fabricate them to fit onto the bike. So, but before we do any of that, I of course got to weld this thing out. So I'm going to let this purge out a minute, and then as it's purging, I'll wipe it down. For those of you that want to learn how to weld, become a member on the YouTube channel, live sessions, and for $10 a month I will teach you how to weld. You do not need a welder to get started with me. You can just watch the lives, ask questions as I go, and be part of the community. And maybe you don't want to learn, you just want to kind of support it. There's also a lower tier that's just interactive for $7 a month, and that gets you access to live chats in the community and all that stuff. You just don't get the live lessons. So it's up to you. I'm trying to get as many people as I can. It is sponsored by Blue Demon Welding Products. They'll be supporting me in this. First night's January 10th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So, really trying to make this, substantial enough so I can do this for you guys, because there's not a lot of options to learn to weld at home. You can try watching YouTube videos and trying it yourself, but the problem is with that is that if you're doing something wrong, or so you're not getting something, there's no immediate feedback. So that's what I'm here to do. But I'm gonna turn my heater on because I'm fucking cold. This should be pretty well purged out by now. And yes, these are all pie cuts. These are all going to be 100% TIG welded. This is all going to be a huge and long and daunting process, but it's going to be worth it when it's done. So, I know if I'm sounding a little monotone and low, not having the greatest day. Hopefully I can make it better by doing this. Doing this calms me down a little bit. hopefully it calms me down. It could piss me off just as easily. Oh, I knew it was gonna start off with a bang. Fucking tastic. That was ugly. I'll clean that tungsten back up. Let's see what I got going on here. Let's get you guys. Alright, so I set a goal. I set a goal on my other live on the YouTube channel. Give me 10 super chats. The super chats can, it'd be anything you want, but in order for me to show you an example of how to do something, give me a super chat, ask me a question of what something you would like to see as far as welding is concerned, and if I have the ability to do it, I'll do it. If I get 10 super chats tonight, I'll do a free lesson, free welding lesson at some point. How about this? I'll do a free lesson at some point next week. It'll be at night again. It'll be, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Matter of fact, I'll even write that down here. Tonight I am working on this motorcycle exhaust that I have been working on for a long time. So, I have the other live up. If you give me 10 super chats, either here or on the other live, that's on YouTube, I'll total them up together, 10 super chats. I'll do a live welding lesson of everybody's choosing. Yes, I am TIG welding this exhaust system. I should back this up just a tiny bit further. Oh, that's all right there. So yes, I am doing a stainless steel pie cut exhaust system for a motorcycle that's kind of intricate and complicated, but it is TIG welded. Sorry if I'm not being too talkative. I'm not having the not the greatest day in the world. So Ooh, that big old hole. That's gonna be fun for me to fucking fill. Get my water again. Thanks, Jack. I'm using, believe it or not, a Yes Welder TIG 200P. Has AC and DC capabilities as well as pulse, obviously. But yeah, it's been working really well. I'm pretty happy with it. I have actually a video that reviewed this machine when I got it, and I was actually surprised by it because the biggest thing about it is this TIG torch is quite large, and I didn't think I was going to like it, but I actually do like how big this torch is. It does get in the way sometimes, on stuff like this especially. However, because of how big my hands are, this thing gives me a good, comfortable grip to actually hang on to the thing. So it's really, once you get used to using it, it's not so bad. Definitely gonna have to turn it down for that spot. Almost burned it out. Almost burned it out, but I got it. Ain't the prettiest right there, but I'll be able to clean it up. That is not a pretty spot, but it's there. Turn the argon up just a wee bit. I gotta do this anyway, so. Well, guys, if you want to see a live, if you want to do a free live welding lesson, send me a super chat. I need 10 of them. Get me 10 super chats and I'll do a free live welding lesson. We'll say next week sometime. If you want to comment what day would work for you with your super chat, I will try the best to make that happen. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the comments. I was just barely grabbing that. Getting somewhere with it. How's it going, everybody? Join my membership. You can learn to weld 2 Friday nights a month every month. Good spot. I'll do it from there. I think. That's in there. Pretty well. going, everybody? Reviewing. Let's cool down for a minute, let the gas go through it, cool it down. Probably run this bottle out tonight so I can go get another one tomorrow. Stay tuned for this whole project because it's going to be interesting once it's done. Not quite there yet, but getting close. Got what? 2.5. One, two. How many 90s I got left? I got 2 full 90s and 2 like 3/4, 2 3/4 inch, 2 3/4 of a 90 left. Yes, sir. Anybody else get stressed out during this time of the year? Or am I like the only one that freaks out? I lose my shit about this time of year. It's just... I don't know what it is. If I really wanted to go quicker, I could. But to be honest, this is kind of my relaxation time. Give it a minute to cool down again. It's getting a little on the hot side. I'm starting to get to the last bit of this bottle, so I gotta watch that closely. What's everybody doing for Christmas? Staying home? Traveling? Nothing? Don't celebrate? That part is I can see myself getting better and better as I go. Nice stick welder. Yeah, thanks. When you think about it, hold on. You know, when you think about it, stick welding and TIG welding are not that far off. Matter of fact, just about every TIG welder can be a stick welder. It's just that not every stick welder can be a TIG. Well, that's not true. Just about every stick welder can also be a TIG welder. You just need the right equipment to make it so. It's not that hard. I can feel the heat off of that. And give it a minute to cool down. Anybody check out the membership channel? The membership yet? $10 a month, I'll teach you to weld. I'm getting somewhere. Not surely. Really need people to start becoming members on this membership program that I started. A little nervous it won't take off. So if you guys want $10 a month, teach you how to weld 2 Friday nights a month, every month. It may not always be the same every other Friday, but I try to make it so. It's getting a little hot. I need to slow down a little bit. A lot of it. Let's let it cool down a little bit more. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back here in about a minute or two. back. I'm gonna let that thing cool down a minute. It's getting a little warm. I'm getting a little shaky. I'm gonna turn my gas purge way down. Actually, gonna. I don't know, man. I'm going through gas a little quicker than I should be. Any questions that I can answer to anybody? Anything somebody wants to talk about? I'm all ears. Tonight's just a night. It's just one of those nights, man. I'm in my head a little bit. So, I don't know if any of you have been following these projects. I don't know if any of us are subscribed or not. I'm sure I have 1 or 2 subscribers on here. But I have this project behind me, right here. This is my off-road lawnmower that I was building. That I have kind of, I'm not going to say lost interest. I still have interest in doing it. I just have plans with other things that are kind of hindering my ability to work on this thing. So I'm trying to decide what to do with it. Whether I should just finish it off, finish it out and be done, or move on to something else. I don't like to be the type of person that drops a project midway through, but my work is piling up a little bit. Home life is suffering a little bit. I want to see what you guys think I should do. I don't want to give up on it, but I may have to put it on the back burner for a while. So. What do you ask? What does the exhaust fit? Well, the exhaust is going to fit onto a 1980, 1979, something like that, Ironhead Sportster. It's a build that a friend of mine's doing that he wanted a custom exhaust done, and he had a couple ideas. He showed me a couple pictures of things, and the spiral idea is the thing that we came up with. So, yeah. But I'm not sure what to do about this thing. It was a really cool idea. I thought it was a little easier than what it was going to be. With this whole lesson thing coming up and this exhaust I need to do, it's kind of in the way. Jump back on this thing now. Let's move on. Yeah, I'm gonna work on this. I'm trying to get the welds done. I'm trying to make them as good as I can. It's very visible. And, yeah, so. See what we can do. Ooh, that was close. a little ropey there, what the hell? Right in a spot that everybody's gonna fucking see it. Alright, I'm gonna keep this vertical live up. I'll let it cool down a little bit more again, leave the gas running.